Okay, hopefully this crazy nugget gives you a little perspective about the true opportunity that is in front of you right now, and you choose to put your foot on the gas and take advantage of the greatest time in the history of the world. So how long is a lifetime? I looked this up and I couldn't find a concrete answer for it, so I'm going to be generous and just say a lifetime is about 100 years. I want you to think about a few amazing facts. First, the Earth has been around approximately 4.5 billion years. That's 45 million lifetimes. Humans have only been around for about 200,000 years, or 2,000 lifetimes. That's a big difference. Humans have only been around for a mere 0.004 or 0.004% of Earth's entire history. Crazy stuff, but I think it gets crazier. Controlled fire was discovered about 125,000 years ago. Think about that, fire, 125,000 years ago. Tools made from metal were invented about 6,000 years ago. So we're getting a pretty short time frame now. Remember, we're talking about 4.5 billion years. Now we're at 6,000 years for some metal tools. The wheel was invented about 4,000 years ago, and pen and paper were invented about 3,000 years ago by the Egyptians. So it took hundreds of thousands of years to discover things like fire and tools and wheels and pen and paper. So how about the last 100 years, or one lifetime, 100 years? In just one lifetime, over billions of years or millions of lifetimes on this planet, we have done the most extraordinary things. There are so many ridiculously amazing things that we have discovered or invented in the last 100 years only. It's mind-boggling. We could talk about things like spaceships or automobiles, electricity, iPads, cell phones, nuclear weapons, the internet, and on and on. But I'm only going to mention one that blows me away, and then I'm going to get to my point. That one is DNA. And all of that time, we've only learned about DNA in the last 100 years. We only learned it existed within 100 years. We have went from learning that DNA exists about 100 years ago to now being able to genetically modify organisms to the point that we can clone things from DNA. Think about that. We can clone things. Hundreds of thousands of years of human existence, and in the last few decades, we not only know what DNA is, but we can clone things. You can hop on your phone, log onto the internet, and order a test for about $100 that will decode your DNA and tell you where you're from, who you're related to, if you're likely to have certain genetic diseases, what your hair and eye color are, and even what type of earwax you have. Soon people will be able to choose or modify these traits in their offspring. Absolutely mind-blowing if you ask me. So what's the point to all of that? My point is that we are living in the most amazing, prosperous, opportunistic time in the history of our entire civilization. The opportunities are endless, and it's at our fingertips. So take advantage of that. We live in the most prosperous country and economy in the history of the world. In the history of the world, the opportunity to become financially independent is greater now than ever for all of us. It was only a few lifetimes ago that you would have had little or no opportunity to become successful. Not anymore. Right now, you live in the United States of America. You have a job, you have a home, you have a car. You have an unlimited source of information available to you to become whatever you want to be. Take advantage of that. Work your ass off. Study your ass off. Become better every day and take advantage of all of this amazing opportunity. For whatever reason, you are lucky enough to live in the greatest period of time the planet has ever known. Go after life and take advantage of it.